People can fake kindness, hide their flaws, and wear a mask in front of others, but no one can hide their true character forever. The question is, do you know how to spot it before it's too late? My dear brothers and sisters, Islam teaches us that true character isn't revealed in words. It's exposed in actions, especially in moments of difficulty. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The best among you are those who have the best character." But how do you truly know who someone is? How do you distinguish between sincerity and deception? There are 5 key things that reveal a person's true nature, subtle patterns that most people overlook. Once you recognize them, you'll start seeing people for who they really are. Number 1, how they treat people who can't benefit them. You can tell a lot about someone's character by observing how they treat people who have nothing to offer them, those who are weaker, less fortunate, or hold no status in society. My dear brothers and sisters, true kindness isn't about impressing others. It's about treating everyone with respect, regardless of what they can give in return. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The most beloved of people to Allah is the one who brings the most benefit to others." Think about it. Have you ever seen someone act friendly and charming towards influential people but completely ignore or belittle those they consider unimportant? That's a sign of insincerity. A person's true nature isn't revealed in how they behave in front of an audience. It's exposed in how they treat those who can do nothing for them. Watch how they speak to waiters, cleaners, or even strangers. Do they greet them with kindness, or do they act as if those people don't exist? A person with a good heart treats everyone with dignity because they know that honor comes from Allah, not from status or wealth. And here's the reality. If someone only respects you because of what you can offer, they never truly respected you in the first place. Number 2, how they react when things don't go their way. It's easy to be kind and patient when everything is going well, but the real test of character comes when life doesn't go according to plan. My dear brothers and sisters, how a person reacts to disappointment, failure, or inconvenience reveals what's truly in their heart. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The strong is not the one who overcomes people by his strength, but the strong is the one who controls himself in anger." Think about this. Have you ever seen someone lose their temper over something small, a delayed order, a minor mistake, or an unexpected setback? Do they lash out at others, become impatient, or blame everyone but themselves? These moments expose the truth about a person's self-control and humility. A person with good character remains composed in hardship. Instead of reacting impulsively, they remind themselves that everything happens by the will of Allah. They don't let anger control them, nor do they take their frustrations out on others. Pay attention to how people handle frustration. If they can remain calm and collected even when things don't go their way, it's a strong sign of maturity and faith. But if their patience disappears the moment they face difficulty, it's a warning sign you shouldn't ignore. Number 3, how they speak about others behind their backs. You don't need to spend years around someone to know their true nature. Just listen to how they talk when the person they're speaking about isn't around. My dear brothers and sisters, a person's tongue reveals the purity of their heart. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The believer does not slander, curse, speak obscenely, or abuse others." Think about it. How often do people sit together and tear others apart with their words? If someone constantly gossips, backbites, or exposes the flaws of others, what do you think they will say about you when you're not there? This is a major sign of insincerity. A person of good character speaks well of others, even when they're not in the room. If they have nothing good to say, they remain silent. They know that their words will be accounted for on the day of judgment, so they use them wisely. Pay attention. Do they speak with kindness and respect, or do they always have something negative to say about someone? If they find joy in the faults of others, then be careful, because one day you might be their next topic. Number 4, how they act when they have power over others. A person's true character is never more exposed than when they are given power over someone else. My dear brothers and sisters, Whether it's wealth, status, or authority, power reveals a person's heart. It either humbles them or corrupts them. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The leader of a people is their servant." Think about this. Have you ever noticed how some people change the moment they gain a position of authority? They start treating others differently, commanding respect instead of earning it, looking down on those beneath them, and forgetting the very people who once helped them. But a person with true integrity remains humble, no matter how high they rise. Look at how they treat their employees, younger siblings, or those who rely on them. Do they show kindness and fairness, or do they take advantage of their position? The way someone behaves when they hold power over another person tells you everything you need to know about their character. The best people in Islam never let power corrupt them. Instead, they use it to serve others, knowing that all authority ultimately belongs to Allah. Number 5, how they treat you when they no longer need you. One of the biggest tests of sincerity is how someone treats you when they have nothing to gain from you. My dear brothers and sisters, some people are only around when they need something. But once they've gotten what they want, they disappear as if you never existed. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam warned us about such people, saying, "The worst of people is the one who is two-faced. He comes to some with one face and to others with another." Think about it. Have you ever helped someone during their difficult times, but when they were back on their feet, they suddenly forgot about you? Or have you had friendships where someone was supportive when they needed you, but the moment they had no use for you, their attitude changed? A person with true character values people for who they are, not for what they can provide. They remain loyal, grateful, and sincere, regardless of whether they need something from you or not. Watch carefully. If someone only shows up when it benefits them, then their friendship was never real to begin with. True relationships, whether friendships or family bonds, are built on sincerity, not convenience. A good-hearted person remains the same whether they need you or not, because their loyalty isn't transactional, it's genuine. My dear brothers and sisters, a person's true character isn't revealed in their words. It's exposed in their actions, their reactions, and the way they treat others when no one is watching. These 5 signs serve as a powerful guide to understanding who truly deserves your trust and who doesn't. But more importantly, they serve as a reminder for self-reflection. Instead of just observing these traits in others, ask yourself, do I embody good character? Do I treat people with sincerity, patience, and kindness, even when I have nothing to gain? The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The heaviest thing on the scale of deeds on the day of judgment is good character." May Allah purify our hearts and grant us the strength to build true, sincere character. Ameen. Here's a simple dua to keep in your heart. Ya Allah, beautify my character and make me among those who reflect sincerity and kindness. If this resonates with you, comment Ya Allah, grant me good character below. Your words might inspire someone else to reflect and improve. And if you found this video beneficial, don't forget to like and subscribe. It costs nothing, but it helps us continue sharing reminders that bring us closer to Allah. May Allah guide us all to the best of manners and the best of faith. Ameen.